Hello and welcome back. This is Grillenheimer. Oh crap. Now, this, my setup is terrible. I realize that. I'm sorry. Okay. This is a deck which is badly made for the Decepticons over here. Hard to see. Raider, Nova Storm, Skywarp from Wave 2, and Specialist Flame War from Wave 3. You're basically just Decepticons. And the deck in here, yeah, I have Skywarp in there, and the only blank card I have is Strafing Run. Do 1 damage to each enemy. You know, this is the only card like of this type I had in the whole deck. So I might need to rethink this deck. The only good thing about the deck is that it does have, well, not right there. It does have a lot of Pierce. Well, doesn't look like it now, does it? Even after I say that, but it was a deck. Now, this other deck I was using, I just sort of picked up for these guys, but it was an Autobot deck that I kind of put together and didn't realize just how many upgrades were in here. I didn't plan on this, but it worked out for the good because okay, the last couple of videos I was testing waterproof. For this one, or for last night, it was Sergeant Sealer, our retainer, water tank. And it's all about, now I do have green pips in this deck. Actually, I have a good many, but when I was battling, enforcement batons, I have a couple of soldiers blasters in here. There's another one. If I had planned better, I would have made a deck tailored more for these 3 guys. Focus Fire. That's only 3. I thought there was more in here. There's a spare parts. I thought there was another Focus Fire. That's only 4 green cards. That's not many. It's not what I thought it was. Like I said, I just picked up 2 decks to be able to play for the most part. And but it was a good test run for Sergeant Sealer. And yeah, bold 2 isn't half bad. Adding green pips, adding extra damage is actually not bad either. What helped, and I think these guys actually, the Autobot side did win the game, if I remember correctly. Because this guy, unless I get a deck tailored to, whoa crap, tailored for this tiny little guy, he might work with other mini bots. That way he would last longer than just 3 wide like with these 2. When you have 3 upgrades, then on each side you have either Tough 3 as a grill or Bold 3 as a bot. He has very low health of 7. Like I said not that long ago, this is a joke card. And I thought I would just throw it in there for the heck of it. I only got 1 upgrade on him. And like I said, I wish I might need to see if I can try to tailor more of a deck for Gridiron. This is Powerline. God, I wish my camera was up a little higher. Let's see. That's a little better. I've got to get to work. I had an eye appointment. My eyes are still dilated. Oh, golly, I had something in my mouth. I'm so sorry, guys. And I had him in my deck in Tough 2 on this side. This is an interesting little guy that I created. I like him, and I kind of based it. There was a a few, that the new gimmick they did with Wave 4, and I kind of borrowed that. When you flip to truck mode, search your scrap for an action card and put it under the character. Use when he's flipped again. So when you flip him in your next turn, you get to use the action card from underneath him. If you did play an action, you can play 2 Zap battle cards this turn from your hand. So you have to flip to truck mode. So you have to flip him to bot mode first to be able to even just do that. When you flip him back to bot mode, then you can deploy the action and play that action. But if you have enough Zap cards in your hand, then you can play 2 Zap cards when you deploy and use that action. So you're actually using 3 extra action cards all in one time. But 2 of them have to be Zap cards, which is kind of weak, but at the same time, it's not. It's kind of neat. So I did have him in there, but I found out very quickly I have Treasure Hunt, Focus Fires, and I did not, using action cards that way, I would not include secret actions at all. Since this is a homemade character, and since I did not specify, I would not use, especially the way secret actions are used, and always defense, and this is an attack. You would only be able to use regular action cards, not secret action cards, using that flip. I just checked my deck. There are no Zap cards in here. Now, there were actually some in this deck, in my Decepticon deck. Flamethrower, Overheat, HV Electron, Breacher, Body Armor, which I couldn't use on anybody. Brainstorm, Head-on Collision, there's a Zap. Secret Actions, Flamethrower, Bombing Run, Aerial, Recon, Coup, Missile, Multi-Missile Pod, Overheat, Plunder, Multi-Mission Gear. I'm playing by myself, doesn't matter. Kinetic, the Kinetic Whip thing, Bold 2, Crew Club, Crowbar. I thought there was another Zap in here. Maybe it was just the one. So this one wouldn't help much either as far as Powerline's ability there. But now the big guy I'm really talking about here is Sergeant Sealer, who originally I thought about making a mega card with, like they did with Omega Supreme, Metroplex, Thripticon, as I think he deserves it. Yeah, he has 0 attack in this mode, 5 defense though. He has 5 attack in this mode, but 0 defense. So, oh crap. I have got to leave so bad, people. I just did one little playthrough demonstration. It was wrong. My wife called, and I'm running out of time. Let's go over this again. I was shuffling my deck. When before all that happened, and I was videotaping it just for the heck of it. Now, let's say, for the sake of argument, that he was in bot mode and he attacked. He attack. This guy was in bot mode, but he wanted to stay in bot mode because it's not. But let's say his attack is higher this way. So we're going to tap him, but flip Sergeant Sealer because we need to. Because I think we need to flip every turn. A lot of people don't say it that way. I take the original instructions was the word can until that we can flip a character until we can't, which gives me the idea that there's something coming in the works with a card that prevents us from flipping. And that goes way back to the instructions of Wave 1, which were, I think, maybe the Devastator deck and maybe even the original Autobot starter deck. So let's say they played, he has Brave, Sergeant Sealer has Brave. So it's these guys' turn. Let's say I have Specialist Flame War. Well, her stats are the same on both sides, really. No, not really. She has Stealth Mode and 0 defense in Alt Mode. But let's say we want to give her Stealth. So when the Autobots come back, they can't attack her. They have to attack someone else that's already tapped over here. Okay? So Flame War this is her attack. 1, 2, and I better just stop there because I had a situation where, hey, let's just make up bold, but that gives her a decent attack of 7. Well, Sergeant Sealer's defense 1, 2, tough 2 because he has tough 2. Okay, which these are 2 blue pips. So and he has a base of 5, so that gives him 7. So it's 7 versus 7. So there really is no attack unless Flame War maybe had some pierce through an upgrade or something. Well, then we have this. His defend ability against any land vehicle, and she is a motorcycle. Scrap cards from your deck until you find an action card. Attack back that many cards. And I didn't get to do that in my game. I was really wanting to, and it never really happened. And so I did an example of this magnitude after the game, and that's when I realized 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm waiting for an action card. 5. Boom. There we go. So she's going to get hit for 5. That's half her health right now. Or if she's not hit. So her attack did nothing, theoretically. And in the meantime, Sealer hits back with 5 attack. Well, last night, and there's not many, I didn't realize how few action cards there are in this deck. And there, there's a Testify, here's a Treasure Hunt, there's a Diagnosis, a few Focus Fires, a few Secret Actions, but for the most part, this is a very heavy upgrade deck. I didn't realize that. So I could, in my example last night, I was going 1, 2, 3, upgrade. And I finally got an action card at some point. Now, I went past that here on purpose, trying to let you know what happened last night, because I didn't pull an action card out until about 11 cards of upgrades that I flipped. And I'm like, well, crap, they're dead. So it was the end game. Sealer won the day. But of course the game was already over. I was just playing around to see, okay, how does this ability work? And I'm pretty sure that is how it works, because I think there's somebody else, some other newer Wave 4 characters that have a defense ability, and you need to do your, from what I understand, flip your defense first, and then do the defendability, if I'm correct. Either way, this character is knocked out, and it was their attack turn. So it was pretty nifty. It was pretty neat how that kind of worked out. But still, even without his ability, he's a strong character with a defense of 5. Should have made him more stars than just 10, but he is a 10-star character. Not bad, really. So that's really all I had. I've been trying to test my character some. Haven't gotten to slowly getting some other stuff done, and it's just been really slow. The Christmas is over. We just had, the kids are back in school, and I'm just like a little overwhelmed at the moment. When they've been having fun, trying to get back up early in the morning. And I never stopped. So with that, thanks for watching. we'll catch you next time. And trust me, I got some more stuff coming down the pike. And there is a company called Pike that does make bucket trucks like that. And we'll see you next time. Have a blessed night. Have a blessed day.